Alrighty. Alrighty. So, yes, it was the Microsoft Studios sound. So, I was hoping to show the opening logos, but it turns out pressing any key, including the key to change the slide, skipped it. But yeah. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is Eiri, and welcome to my regular Sunday stream, which I hope to make on a regular basis. So, today, this game, Dust, An Elysian Tail. It's a bit of a... I had this speech planned beforehand, where it's like, and I'm already forgetting it, but this is a bit of a personal interest game for me, and the reason for this is because this game, I don't believe it's like, if you're interested in it gameplay wise, I don't believe it's particularly groundbreaking, and I'll say that up front. But as a game developer, like someone who's a student trying to get into the game industry, this was groundbreaking back in the day, and the reason for that is because this was actually made by one person, wholesale, and the person had like an animation background. He worked in a studio before, and then he decided to make his own game, go independent, and since he had animation skills, he could actually make his own art as well. He picked up a pretty easy toolkit, learned programming on his own, and made this 2D platformer. And if that sounds familiar, it should, because like a few years ago there was that game called, what was it again, like, I hope I get the name right, it's like Lost Aside, I think, and it was made in like Unreal Engine 5, or Unreal Engine 4. It looked absolutely fantastic. It looked like a AAA game. And it was made by a guy who worked in animation and then decided to quit his job and make his own game, and he learned programming on his own. You see how this sounds familiar, right? And this is essentially the same story, but having happened like literally 10 years ago, so like an actual different generation of indie gaming with the same start. And the gameplay for that game as well is also not very remarkable.
Its great works long
since
complete, its storied civilizations long since fallen to dust. The greatest legends of Elysium long since forgotten. What was once a land of promise has fallen to the ravages of war. And it was in this, our most desperate hour, that the greatest of Elysian tales began. The lone warrior stood against an army, slashing his way through all who opposed him. The mob stood no chance.
Press X
and
to wage war.
Showed no
well,
mercy.
it's better than
But
sending
despite
regrets.
his victories, his skills, his ruthlessness, the valiant soldier would perish on this day. Not to the mob, but to a single child.
So, like, yeah, that's pretty much the reason why
Dust.
I'm looking
Dust.
at this.
Arise.
So, like, this was really one of the first games that came out on Xbox Live Arcade that was
A
indie,
talking sword.
made entirely by like
What
one
are
guy.
you?
And it's
Only
like,
that which you have summoned.
I don't, I'm like,
Summoned.
and I never got around to actually checking
For
it out,
what
but it was
purpose?
something that was brought up.
That I do not know. But we shall
As like
learn
as an
in time.
inspiring example
Now
for
rise
people in
and
school,
claim
and I was
the
in school at
blade
the
of
time.
Ara.
And I never got around to playing this thing. Like, this is actually my first time playing.
Stop! Stop right there!
And who is she?
Me? I'm Fidget, guardian of the sword.
And you'd think that I would go check this game out if it was brought up as an example of like to inspire new game developers in school. But like the reason I didn't get around to it is quite simple. It's because it was on Xbox Live Arcade and I didn't have an Xbox 360. Like they had the great indie program But of course, the downside is that like if you wanted to experience it, you had to be on Xbox. Some games were released on PC, of course, and this was, but for some reason the thought of just getting this on PC just never came to me. So like I just never played this particular game.
No offense, but aren't you a bit,
Oh,
well,
hello.
small?
Yes, welcome to the stream.
For a guardian.
Don't know how I got recommended.
Hey, I just
but,
look after that thing.
Yeah.
After 200 years, nobody expects the sword to just fly off and start, you know, talking. I'm kind of wishing somebody told me this was part of the job description. Or maybe they did, and I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Your name is Fidget?
I'm sorry, I think I misheard before. You said your name was Fidget?
Hey, this isn't about me. You're the one who's got my sword. How about you tell me your name?
I'm...
Calm yourself, Fidget. His name is Dust, and he is the one who woke me from my slumber.
So, Fidgets, then?
That's me. And you're Dust?
It would seem that way, though I can't recall that name.
What is this sword anyway? I was
So,
expecting to jump straight into
what is
gameplay,
this
but okay.
sword?
I am the Blade of Ara, and you, Dust, are my fated sword bearer.
Yes, well, that's all great and
Yes,
everything,
yes.
but I think it's about time I got this sword back to the clan.
Let's get to the
I
gameplay.
can't let you just leave with this sword, Fidget. Right now, it's the only thing that knows who I am. I don't even know how I got here.
Well, then you leave me no choice. I
Yeah,
challenge you.
Enough of this.
I don't have time for these games, Fidget.
Indeed, time is of the essence. Fidget, you will join us.
I will? Oh, well, okay then.
Come, Dust. We travel east.
That was easy. Oh, there's like a little Metroidvania map on the top right. I didn't expect that. But yeah, like the story behind this, like I've already gone over the story behind the development, right? Made by one guy, animation in the, like someone who is an animator decided to branch off. So let's just play the game. Wow, those are some beautiful animations. Look at how many frames there are in that crouch and stand. Those are way too many frames. That's stand up. That's way more frames than would be really necessary. But yeah, like I think games in general, not just indie games, but games in general would go through like a pretty similar story of like they come out, they get headlines, they get played for a couple of years, but after a couple of years, they kind of get forgotten. And for some reason, this came back to my mind like a couple of weeks ago, and it was on sale. So I thought, you know what, I should probably do a bit of a highlight of this game. This was the big game in the indie scene for a time, you know. But then people move on, and then there's just another indie game that's newer, has the same story of someone trying to strike it out on their own, and it's like. It's a story that keeps repeating, but that means that it's not really a unique story anymore, is it? And it ends up inspiring like a different generation of indie developers. So yeah, like that's just kind of just why I wanted to highlight this. It's like, especially since like indie game support has been a thing since the Xbox 360. Like I said, like this was really one of the first indie games that was supported by the Microsoft's indie game program. Oh hey, a chicken. That's okay. Yep, yeah, that's I was expecting a level-based platformer, and that wall chicken is pretty much telling me that this might be Metroidvania. So
What is it, Fidget?
Well, my kind has what you'd call a sixth sense. And there's something just ahead.
That is a very odd screen ratio. Look at that. It's ultra wide with letterboxing. I wonder if that's because 1080p was not a resolution at the time, and I'm playing in 1080p. I wonder if this is like art on the sides. That's actually kind of cool. I don't really. I'm just skipping through all that. Okay. So mid-air combos has a bit of a float to it. Dash acquired. Oh, okay, so that's left and right trigger to dash left and right respectively. It's not just a dash in direction of travel. I believe I last saw that in Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. That's a very specific example, but like instead of a backdash button, you had both triggers that do like, you know, the left trigger, left dash, right trigger, right dash. And then it kind of got killed very quickly because like, oh, well, you can just do like one dash in the direction of travel. So my destination is over there. The animation here is actually kind of fun. It's all hand-drawn 2D. That's another wall chicken. Huh.
Alright, we found a chest!
Correction. We found a locked chest.
Well, what are you waiting for? Smash it open.
That would be unwise, Dust. These chests are protected by arcane locks from the last era, and are well beyond my capabilities.
I suppose we'll need a key then.
That's a shame. Ooh, I wonder if I can... Nope, it is more like a roll instead of a dash, isn't it? Can't get through that. The number of frames in this, actually... You know... Another thing I'm thinking of as well, it's like we've recently had like a bunch of retro remasters, and what they do is that they just get hand-drawn 2D artists to redo all the sprites and add more frames in the process and make it beautiful. And I'm like, it's the same vibe, I guess, except this is an original. So. Oh, hello. Yes, I
Calm
noticed
yourself,
that.
Fidget. Dust. Focus. Remember what you've learned thus far.
It's a bit of a gnarly looking sword now that I think about it. Like, it's not really a straight sword, it's kind of like...
Nobody said anything about monsters.
Strange.
It's a
Where
video
did I
game,
learn
I'm
these
expecting monsters.
skills?
You wield the blade of Ara, and with it, all the skills imbued therein.
Hello?
Oh, so
Monsters?
wielding the sword
Is
gives
that why
you
I summoned
skills
you?
to use the
To
sword?
control this power?
That's kind of
It is
like
unlikely,
Mjolnir
Dust,
or
that I
something.
would
It's like,
awaken from my slumber
whoever
for
so
such
wields
selfish reasons.
this shall have the power of
There is
Thor
a
or
village
something.
beyond these woods. Perhaps finding it will aid in restoring your memories.
And then we'll be in the clear, right? No more monsters?
Fidget, I think things are about to get a whole lot worse.
And to think, this morning started off so well. At least take these feeble fruits. Something tells me you're going to need them.
Feeble fruit. What's that? Oh, jeez. It does straight up say mysterious wall chicken. So where does fruits come from? What fruit? Oh, okay, cool. That's just a quick item swap. Okay. Autosave and manual save. Let's just use slot 1. Oh, a dash as a back attack. Those are some beautiful combos. And what ability do I have now?
You have unlocked a new ability. Bear witness to the dust storm.
I like it.
Spinny blade.
Hold the secondary attack to perform the dust storm. But beware, skilled as you may be, you cannot maintain the storm for long without hurting yourself.
In that case, maybe I can help. If you press the super ballistic fidget action button of power, I'll perform an attack so spectacularly awesome that it'll produce emotions you didn't even know existed.
If you press
Please
this
contain
button,
yourselves as I demonstrate.
that's very spectacular.
That was, very pretty.
Yeah, that's
Well, maybe I'll just keep the rest of my repertoire to myself.
I'm sorry, Fidget. I'm sure it'll come in handy somehow.
Actually, Dust, between the three of us, this could be quite useful. The dust storm can manipulate Fidget's projectile into a more powerful attack.
so it's like essentially an
Observe.
ultimate. Is it going to spread all the bullets? There we go. Yeah. Oh, look at those effects.
Wow! Oh, by the way, every time I use my power, it'll use up a bit of energy meter. You can recharge the meter with melee combos.
Yes, Dust. Between your combos and Fidget's own powers, you can achieve a higher hit chain, which will yield bonus experience after each battle. However, if you are struck by an enemy, the chain will be broken, and you
I
will
guess
lose
even for
your
an
bonus
indie game,
experience.
it's still
Alright,
going to have trouble
I think
figuring
I
out how to like
understand.
paste the tutorials.
If this is all too much for you, you can check out the help
Plus it's
screen
voice
via the
acting,
pause
so it's like it's
menu.
kind of just burning a bit of
Thanks,
time.
Fidget. I'll take a look if I'm ever in.
Like I just okay. So like it's just throws a few bullets. Well, I probably should have done that in the middle of combat. It's nice that like those little projectiles are actually kind of nice. Like I always like having that combat style of having like a little bit of projectiles to kind of augment my melee, you know, whether it's to break distance or close distance. I mean, it doesn't need to be effective, it just needs to like result in stunning. I mean, it's not remarkable, but like it doesn't need to be. It just needs to be good and snappy.
Leveled up.
Is that what I did? It feels
I'm
good.
facing away with them.
Great, even.
Facing away from the enemies like a cool character.
You've acquired a skill gem. Open the character screen from the inventory to upgrade your abilities and become even more powerful.
Okay. Oh, cool. Let's just put everything into like boosting my gems. Confirm. And now it's like 1 to 15 attack power, which is a huge boost. Let's see how much damage it does. 3. But it looks really cool, doesn't it? Like, I don't think I really have much else to say about this. It's like, it's just a really well put together indie game made by one person. Like, I think it says a lot about like how much you can do if you put your mind to it. It's kind of like, it's like I said at the beginning. I guess I kind of just wanted to highlight this game because of I forget what it was called. Like I said it at the beginning, and I'm sure it was Lost. I think it's Lost Aside, the game I'm talking about. Like no, Lost Soul Aside. I think that's it. Or was it something else? Like I might be thinking of something else. I was looking this up like earlier, but I think that's the game I'm thinking of. But yeah, like there's not much else to say about it. Like it's just I don't remember this game being like it could be me looking at the wrong places or something, but like when I saw that game, you know, being an epic 3D FPS or whatever, or fighting games, like I just thought of this because like this is just the last generation equivalent of that thing. Well, two generations ago, I guess. Right? But
wow, it's really beautiful up here.
Yeah. So, any idea where we are?
I was maybe hoping you could tell me.
Oh, silly me. I seem to have dropped all my detailed maps and navigational equipment
what
chasing
sarcasm.
after a crazy flying sword.
I'm sorry I got you mixed up in this fidget.
Well, you should be. Taking my sword, getting me in trouble.
You know, now that I think about it, this isn't the first time I've seen this view. I've stood here before, in this very spot.
Then perhaps you recognize the village at the base of these cliffs?
It's hard to make out from here. We'll need to drop down to the valley floor if we want to get any closer.
Very well. Proceed as you wish, Dust.
I love that chain building system. Like, it really does make everything feel just a little bit more satisfying. Aerial dust storm. There we go. So now I have an air spin attack. Whoa. That was cool. I haven't even really needed to heal yet, which is kind of cool. So let's put another skill point into the projectiles. Because I think I'm kind of breaking the game already. Oh hey, a key. I could probably backtrack. Let's backtrack and open that chest. Still a bit of so her attacks. So Fidget's attack has already gone from 1 to 3 and now it's 8. I wonder how long this game is actually. I don't expect it to be long. Jeez. Jeez. All this loot I'm picking up. Okay, so I think there was like... I think the ones with the big circle indicate like a treasure. Ah, so like I got 1 key but I passed by 4 treasure chests already. I probably shouldn't backtrack then. That's oh well. I think this fighting is actually quite fun. Especially since I have my mega attack already. I bet it's just going to be a chicken or something. I'm doing a lot of background now. So also, I'm using a bit of health. That's a lot of enemies. Alright, time to do the most useless backtrack that I probably should not have done. Oh, that's a freaking key. Oh, okay. Really? I really did that whole for nothing. Okay. I guess I'm 100%ing this level. That money, I'm not sure what it's for yet. There we go. So, import the button sequence before time runs out to open this lock. And I got food and food, so I just got a bunch of heals and that was it. Ah, that really was useless. There's also like, apparently I can go down. Oh, and I just noticed that I have action keys now for my dodges. Alright, well, that was the most useless backtrack. Because all I did was like just like, that was just health. So. Okay. So yeah, like it's not a sophisticated game, but it is beautiful and it looks and feels very satisfying. About the feedback, you know, like it's really all about the feedback that the game gives you that makes the difference between a generic game looking good or like a unique game looking boring. And it's all about the feedback. And this has it in spades. Like, how long have I played this already? It's like only like 30 minutes, but like at the 20 or 15 minute mark I was already kind of impressed by the animations. And how visceral everything feels. Visceral is the word, I think. Let's put another point into the projectiles. Yes, just because. How much damage am I doing now? 13 damage, so like... Oh, I guess that's what the other key was for. Ooh, cupcakes. Another key. Oh, okay. Did I miss one already? Wait. No, apparently not. Okay. It's another wall chicken. Brilliant. Note added, leap of face. Oh, we've got journal stuff, okay. So we've got a bit of lore. That 12 attack is so cool. So like it's not a total Metroidvania map. It's just a room based map. But it still has the same vibe. Oh, did you hear that? Keys? No keys? I'm just mowing everything down, aren't I? Good sign. You know what a good sign of like having tight combat is? It's when I'm actually looking forward to fight. Like when I was backtracking, I was doing like a little bit of skipping to on the way forward again, but like on the way back, it's like I did not mind fighting at all. Like it's a pretty simple like 3-hit combo, or 4-hit combo, and then there's like a rise. So like 1 and rise, 2 and then heavy, like flash forward, and like an aerial attack, and then like a spinny special thingy. But like the way it chains together tightly, it's just satisfying. The level ups I'm getting already though, and it's already making me wonder like how long this game. But like it's a side-scrolling adventure. I don't expect it to be more than like 5 hours tops. Something explosive should do the trick. Just look at that. Look at that recoil animation. Like he just again, just lots of frames. So I need something explosive, but I don't have a weapon upgrade yet. Oh, a pendant. Oh, okay, that gives me a bit more attack. Armor, cotton vest. In the options, there are a couple of like convenience options here, which I probably should have highlighted. But I did have. There are like auto usage, so like automatic dialogue, auto healing on pickup, so you don't need to like when you pick up an item. If it's needed, it'll just use it straight away. Auto level up. So like a couple of convenience options here, but pretty it's, I don't want to say it's bad, but it's just it's minimalistic. It has what's necessary. I think that's a good way to put it.
Is there somebody in there?
Ah, whatever it is, it's got glowing evil eyes of evil.
A merchant lies in wait. Do not let his appearance
Ooh, a
frighten you.
merchant.
I sense he only wishes to assist in our journey.
What are you buying?
I wasn't frightened.
What are you selling?
Just surprised at the
Oh, I guess even at this point, like this is after Resident Evil 4 came out, isn't it? So like, that yeah, okay.
I've been expecting you, stranger.
Who are you?
Merely a friend with many wares for sale.
Yeah, that's
Shall
totally
we
the Resident Evil
conduct
4 guy.
business?
Oh, I can buy infinite stock. That's cool. Augments. Sandpaper. You wonder if this is actually dulling your blade. Dull whetstone. So like it's pretty simple attack boosts. Armor. Ring. Ooh, I can buy keys. That's cool. Revival. Teleport. Not sure what this stuff is yet. Materials. But materials for what? So this whetstone isn't very expensive. I'll just buy that to augment my attack, I guess. Switch to sell mode. Oh, I picked up a revival stone at some point. And then just lots of crafting materials, but it's not really clear what it is first. It is yet. Like, it might be just trash loot, but let's hold on to it for now. But I get the feeling this is like a non-upscaled UI. Because like it's very heavily letterboxed, and I don't see any upscaling artifacts in the UI. Like, I would expect this to be actually big. And it looks like it is like unusually small, isn't it? It feels like the developer actually took that into consideration, and instead of upscaling the UI, they added like the left and right thing in expectation for like future-proofing high resolution. I would need to actually switch to 720 to actually see what's going on here. Poison antidote. I mean, I still haven't really needed.
Before you leave, might I propose an offer?
Sure, yeah, whatever.
That would depend on the offer.
If I may be so bold, you are not prepared for the journey ahead. I, however, can offer assistance. Please, accept this blueprint as a gift. Should you find a blacksmith and the necessary materials. I can offer you materials as well, though I'm not entirely sure what materials this land deems of value. I am not from around here, as I'm sure you've guessed by now.
Right.
Once you've sold me a new material type, I will be able to restock my store with it. As for your reward, I will pay you a bonus for the first new material you sell me.
Oh, that's cool.
He'll buy them at the high.
Oh god, that really is Resident Evil 4.
Well, yes. Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Just
watch your back, my friend.
I think that was a quote from Resident Evil 4's merchant. I'll buy, or something. You can see that this guy has probably studied video games quite a bit if he's making references like that. Anyway, there's a village to the distance. Perhaps it holds some answers. Light chainmail. Right, I need to equip that offense. There we go. Increases my attack just a tiny, teensy bit. I have lots of gold, but I don't think I really need.
I am it.
So, okay, so that explains why there's tick marks here. It's like catalogued in stock. So, like, if I just sell one of them. There we go. And now it's like it's all in stock, but like it's only one of each. Oh well.
Your transaction is most appreciated. The materials you've sold me will be quite useful. I'll attempt to restock them as time goes on. I also share my stock with other merchants. With our help.
Thank you.
Watch your...
Yep. Okay, moving on. Ooh. A bomb fruit? It's a flying fruit, okay. Oh, aerial dust storm also brings it with me. Another raw chicken. I get the feeling I needed to use that to break something later. sure there's a downward direction I could go. Let's backtrack a bit. Oh yeah. Alright, let's look at the secret route. Let's just reset the map. Oh wait, no, I don't need to reset the map. Wall chicken.
There's something in that cage! Quick, get it out!
4 locks. I'll take a wild guess and say we need 4 keys.
Well, it's nice to know that bombs will go. Oh, I'm missing a key. Okay, so in the previous map there should be a key. There's a white circle there. Or I could buy a key, but that would be a lot expensive. Okay, so air dashing is just better instead of... Oh no, those leaps are still pretty good. Okay, so I opened the chest there. That means I burned a key. Nope. Okay, let's go break that. Ah, there we go, there's the key. I only have 3 chickens in my inventory. And I keep picking them up. Is that a max? I think that's a max. Huh. Oh well. Alright, let's open this. What's in the box? That's Super Meat Boy. I mean, yeah, like it was same time period of like the whole, like the first indie trend thingy. Like the first wave of indie games, you know, like I guess mentioning all of that makes sense as well, because what was it, like Super Meat Boy, Raid, World of Goo, really the first wave of like when like that was what, like when the term indie gaming was first coined as well. Like this just kind of sits in the same area. But anyway, I guess they just have lots of cameo crossovers with each other as well. But I did not expect that. Oh, I can't go through here either. Jeez. Just of all the... I thought I would get something cool, but instead, like, what is it? Like a 5% bonus of some kind? It said, like, a 5% bonus was mentioned. Friends found. Okay, let that tutorial pop up. Come, that was pretty fast. Wait, 12 friends? That implies 12 levels. Nearly at the objective.
Dust, there's something up there.
Hey, look,
Not a
it's
problem at
vines.
all. Stand back.
Oh wow, I can climb stuff.
All right,
That's,
I've got it. Wait, no. Ah.
Having some trouble
Oh,
there?
am I gonna have Mega Man X
I don't
style
know.
wall
I
kicking?
just can't get a good enough grip.
Aw, you're just trying to show off. That's sweet. Don't worry about it. I'm sure there's a way to get up there. We'll just come back
Aw.
later.
Oh well. That freaking mega attack just kind of blew it away. And we've got deer.
Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Be on your guard, Dust. I sense a powerful foe ahead of you.
Don't worry, Dust. I'll be behind you every step of the way.
So Fidget's
Way
projectiles
behind.
are such a force multiplier because I just multiply them.
It's another one of those spiky slime things.
Their persistence, I'll give them that.
Much as I pity this corrupted beast,
Oh,
now
okay,
might be a good
parry.
time to demonstrate the parry technique. Allow it to strike.
Hey, you dazed it.
Attack and hold the button at the moment of the enemy's strike, and you will parry their attack, opening them up for a counterattack.
Timing is crucial, and you must be facing
Hey.
your opponent. And as you can see,
I'm just
a
checking out
successful
this thing
parry
here.
may also daze your opponent temporarily. Now, put this beast out of its misery.
Ah.
I see somebody over there.
Ask them if they've got anything to eat.
We're in a bit of a hurry,
Food,
Fidget.
really?
Don't worry, I'll feed you later.
Hey, I'm not a pet. But, I would appreciate that. Thanks.
So, village.
Oh, hello! You surprised me there. Don't get many travelers this far out of town.
Sorry about that. It's nice to finally meet a friendly face. So we're getting closer to the village then?
You mean Aurora Village? Yes, it's just beyond those fields to the east. And I think you might be just in time.
What do you mean?
The monster attacks down there have been getting worse. Right before you showed up, I'd swear I heard somebody shouting.
She's right, Dust. I can hear somebody calling for help further down the path.
Let's get going.
I'm hoping you
Yes,
enjoyed that
please
expo
hurry. Be
or
careful.
AnimeCon or whatever it is, but like walking is something you kind of have to get used to. I remember when I went to like, well, back when I don't really go to cons anymore, but like you just walk all day, don't you? And it's not only that, but like everyone's also trying to find a place to rest, so like there aren't really any places to sit, you know. But honestly, like I think it's just one of those things. Like you kind of just need to. It's just part of the experience, for want of a better way to say it. But oh wow, did you get their autographs? Did you get both of them? Did you get both autographs? Actually, is there anything around here? Can I enter the building? Huh. Yeah, well.
Please, you've got...
Ah, that's cool. Oh, I can teleport. That's... You cannot access the world map yet. Oh, okay. Only just noticed that button.
Look! Please, help us!
We've got 90s art style anime rabbits. And a giant boss.
Ah! Look at the size of that thing!
Please,
Don't worry,
please,
I
Fidget.
think I can
I'm
handle
sure
Exercise all
it's
you
a
learn,
little
Dust.
like sensitive about its
Send
height.
these foul creatures from this existence.
I just took out like what was that? 50% of its health already. See, you see what I said about it being a force multiplier? Like I can just
No,
multiply the
wait!
projectiles.
That's not all of them!
Like,
Here comes
wow.
some more!
Look at that. Look at that. Just wow. Oh, I need to pick up the items.
Is that it? Did we get all
Achievement
of them?
unlocked, 200 hit combat.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Well done, Dust. You have proven yourself a worthy swordsmaster, and none too soon.
It was actually just fidgets.
Ah, they weren't so
There's
tough.
projectiles.
I could probably take on another 4 or 5
I
of them.
believe that.
You know,
You can take 4 or 5.
and Dust was there.
Oh, thank you so much.
What happened here?
I don't know. We were out here checking the fields when those giants attacked.
We've been having a lot of problems with smaller beasts, but this is the first time a giant has ever come this close to the village.
Then the first step of your journey is near its end, Dust. The village lies just ahead.
Yes, we arrived. That's great. But what now?
That has not yet been revealed to me. These people are safe, and that is what is important. Let us continue onward.
Will you two be all right?
Yes, I just need a moment to rest. I'm not sure how you did it, but you took down 3 giants
8
single-handedly.
seconds as
Not
well.
a problem. That's what we do. Bringing justice to the weak and defenseless.
Hey, who are you calling weak?
Okay, so... What was that? So, like, originally it was 1 attack power, and now it's like 77. Well, the effective attack, from what I've been using so far, like, went from 1, and then it went to like 3, and then 5, and then 8, and 13. And I'm probably going to do like 15 or 16 damage now, so like 3 projectiles. That's like, it's very exponential, isn't it? Especially with like projectile multiplication, like... Jeez, I really did just burn that down in seconds. Like, I tanked the damage, so I can see I took quite a bit of damage there, but like, all I had to do was fire and then step back. Chapter 1 complete. Or was it chapter 1 now? Is it prologue complete or is it chapter? Yeah.
Hold it right there.
Are they gone? I don't hear anything.
If you're referring to the giants, I took care of them.
They're dead?
Yep, thoroughly expired. They were no match for us. There's an older couple back there that could use some help, though.
That must have been Oneida and her husband Gian. Thank you. We'll send help right away.
So you're saying you just happened to show up at the right time, huh?
How
I
convenient.
suppose.
Interesting coincidence.
If you're suggesting I had something to do with this attack...
Whoa, take it easy. I have to apologize for my big friend Caleb here. We're just a little overwhelmed is all.
What's been happening here?
I guess you missed the endless hordes of bloodthirsty monsters on your way in?
They used to stay in the mountains, away from
Oh
the
no, I
village.
definitely did
Now
not miss
they're
them with my
attacking us on a
sword.
daily basis.
I'm pretty sure I
No one's been
just
hurt
didn't
yet.
miss a single one.
At least not
Aside
until
from the one
today.
I decided to
If
just run
giants
past.
are showing up near Oneida's farm,
I wonder if
things
they're
are
terrorizing
far
any
worse
innocent
than we thought.
animals. So.
Speaking of which, where exactly do you come from? There's nothing west of here except crazy old Cora.
We're,
Prospectors! We are prospectors! And we're out on an excavation to find, ore deposits in the mountains. You know, gold, silver, manganite?
Manganite?
Prospectors, eh? You're certainly well armed for the job.
I have a sword.
like you
How
said,
is that? How is that count as
there are
well
a lot of
armed?
monsters out there.
It's just a sword.
Well, we're indebted to you either way, so go on through. But I'm watching the two of you.
Please, make yourselves at home. My name is Bean. There's not much here, but we do have a merchant if you need supplies.
Thank you. We'll be on our way then.
Bean? What kind of name is Bean?
Prospectors, Fidgets? That was the best thing you could come up with?
It was the first thing that popped into my head. It's not like you had anything better.
I think traveling
Come on,
monk
let's
would
get
have
away
been a
from these
better,
parts.
like,
Alright, Aura. Where
like
to now?
story.
You're right where you need to be. The answers to your identity lie somewhere in this village.
I know this place, and that's for certain. I'm sure I've been here before, but nobody seems to recognize me.
And you, in turn, do not recognize them. Yet I feel there is something here that may yet trigger your memory's return.
Maybe we should look around for a bit then? If you really have been here before, maybe somebody will recognize you.
That is a good idea, Fidget. Let us meet with the townspeople. I am certain that the next step of your journey will reveal itself in time.
Very well, but something here is making me uneasy. Like the calm before a storm.
So there's also something that stands out here about the characters, which I'm not sure, it's kind of difficult to spot. Oh, right, Sick does that. Okay, that's good to know. So it depends on the animation frame. The standing animation. It's very. I don't. Yeah, I can't reveal my mouse. This is really just a little thing, but like.
That's an
Okay, you can
interesting
see it on
outfit
her
you're
as well.
wearing.
Oh, you're one to talk. Can your
But, like-
friend even see from under that hat?
He can see everything. It's spooky, really. No reason to get defensive. Just trying to help.
So these sprites are not singular sprites, right? He's not like it's difficult to see, and I don't have my mouse available to like point it out, but I can just tell by looking at them that the principle of how he's animating these is quite similar to how people do live 2D models, which kind of tracks, you know. It's like when I went into like doing live 2D models, I was coming from the opposite direction, where it's like I'm aware of this technique in like other programs, like it's already been done for games, where it's like the sprites are like they're hand drawn, and the components are hand drawn separately, and then they're just layered on top of each other. So that way you only need to animate small components of the body. And it's following the same principles as sprite animation, where you need to assemble it from multiple parts. And the thing I'm kind of spotting here, there's two different parts, which kind of like it's a very small tail, but the one that comes up is the flapping.
Thanks so much for your help.
Well, you can
Please,
see that
make
in the
yourselves
arms
at
where
home.
it's moving. There's no
How are you
connection.
two holding up?
Don't worry about
There's
us.
the
I'm in
cloak,
no rush to take on a
which is
giant.
like it's moving
but
gently.
I think we're in the
But
clear.
it does detach from the arm slightly, and there's also like Fidget's wings and the way it flaps, and it just goes between the arms and the body, and like there's like little things that don't
Please,
correspond.
take a break.
You really ought to be better equipped
So yeah,
in
like
case
right
anything
on
else
the-
comes through
I'm
here.
blocking it. That's great.
Nonsense.
Yes, it's
So like
very
the
nice.
arms, the body,
All
and
right,
the wings
that's
of
enough.
Fidget.
Why don't you two leave me alone now?
They're all like slight. There's very slight discrepancies in like resolution and the quality.
I've
Is
got
it
my
honoring
eye
the
on
left and
you.
right of the
You and
conversation?
your
Like,
I am.
if I just look at that.
You
There we go.
really ought to be
So,
better
like,
equipped
the
in
left of
case
the
anything
cloak,
else comes
where
through
that
here.
bit of cloak falls over the shoulder
I crafted this
over
spear
the elbow.
myself.
For some
Yes,
reason, I'm just
it's
noticing
very
that.
nice.
All right, that's enough. Why don't you two leave me
Then
alone
like
now?
the shoulder pads of that guy. They're all separate components to just give it a little bit of dynamic movement. So like all of the principles for making a live 2D model have existed for ages before feature by live 2D models were a thing. The main difference is just the use of software, which is really why I was able to just familiarize myself with live 2D quite quickly. There's nothing groundbreaking about it. It's really just the groundbreaking thing is really just the combination and the use scenario. But that's a bit of a tangent from the game itself. Anyway, let's move on. So, oh, a quest. Okay.
Why, hello there. I'm always thrilled to see a new face, even when it's all covered up like yours.
Indeed.
Okay,
Well,
we've
my name
just
is
got a
Dust,
random
and this is
Aussie
Fidget.
with slightly
My
off
Mr.
audio.
Grumpy.
Like he's recorded in a room somewhere.
Eye contact.
Fidget and Dust, eh? Not from around here, are you? Well, neither was I originally. But this is a nice little place, if you're not in a hurry. Where are my manners? I'm Augustin, local strongman.
There's like something wrong with the audio
wanna
as well.
arm
Like there's just a
Some
slightly
other
slightly
time,
off with the
perhaps.
reverb.
We're just passing through.
Oh, that's a shame. Thought you looked like
Sorry,
the
I
arm
like
wrestling
the arm
type.
wrestling type.
You know, I heard what you did back there for Oneida. Great stuff. Maybe we can help each other out?
This is so
Maybe.
so
What did you have in
incongruent.
mind?
I have an old friend, a blacksmith. Lives way up at the top of Archer's Pass.
Is this a cameo?
I
This
promised
must
I'd
be a
deliver
cameo.
some materials to him way back when, but haven't been up that way in ages. Area's pretty dangerous these days, if you ask me. Maybe you could deliver them for me? Tell you what, if you help me out, I'll give you this blueprint. If you give it to him along with these spare materials, he'll set you on your way right quick.
Right
A
quick.
blacksmith that can craft items from blueprints? I think I'll take you up on that, Augustin.
Oh,
Wow,
man.
that's great! I knew I could count on you. When you see him, just tell him that old Augustin says hello.
Oh man, that is like... It's bad, but also good, you know? Like, there's just something slightly... There's just something slightly jank about the voice acting. Like, it was clearly done somewhere else. Like, the reverb in particular. And who's this?
Jess?
Good.
Is it though?
Well...
He guesses. Wonderful. Well,
Alrighty. Well, let's go. Let's say, is there somewhere else I need to go? Who is this? Quest giver.
Hello. I don't believe I've seen you before.
We just came in from the west.
Oh, so you're the one everyone is talking about.
Everyone's talking?
Of course. You're the one who saved Oneida.
This
my name is
voice.
Mosca, and I am at your service.
This voice
if you
sounds
need
familiar as
anything,
well
just
for some
let me
reason.
know. Say, are you staying long?
I don't know. Why do you ask?
I need to, like,
Well,
who's the voice
if you
actor
ever
for
find
this?
yourself heading east of the village, maybe you could let me know if the roads are safe.
Oh, they're far from safe. The town guards mentioned that...
Well, see, here's my problem.
I imagine that...
Well, yeah. See, it's about a girl.
Well, surely she's worth the danger.
Oh, she is! She definitely is. I want to make sure she's okay. With all these monsters around, there's been no...
Mosca, if my travels take me...
Oh, thank you so much! You're great! You're really, really great!
Oh hey, level up. Okay, you know what? That voice. Okay. I need to like. I'm obviously alt-tabbing, which makes the game pause, but what that voice? That voice. I don't want to say it in case I'm wrong. But I swear that's from that's a very particular voice that I seem to just, maybe it's the accent or it must be just the accent. It's no, okay, it's not something anyone I recognize. I'm just opening up IMDb at the moment. Okay, for some reason, that guy just, like, it's not him, but like he sounded sort of like Shinji from Evangelion for some reason. Like, I don't know why, but it's not. So. I could save my gems to boost her up even more and be more game breaking. Oh wow, that's actually a massive boost to my HP. Yeah, let's do that. That's simple enough. Oh, another quest giver.
You're perfect.
Thanks?
Not you. Listen, do you hear it?
The box?
Well, of course you don't. My box has been lost.
Probably his.
I can hear its whispers coming from below. Down, deep down in the earth.
Okay, Reed.
I get XP from just accepting quests as well, which is weird. Oh, hey, okay.
Hi there.
Well, hello.
Hello.
You're a quiet one.
Just manners. You'll have to excuse him. He's a bit worn out, saving the village and everything, you know?
Yes, I heard something about that.
Ah, yes. Well, good.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. They'll just keep coming back.
Good for
and there's
you.
nothing we can do about it. Excuse me.
And like, here I am trying to like save the world and stuff, and it's like, okay. Well, not really. I'm not really trying to save the world, but I'm just for some reason I'm just distracted by her sprite again. Like it's the same thing with me talking about live 2D. It's like, how is she layered? You know, like, Anyway, it looks like I'm trying to look up her skirt with that. Okay, let's just move on.
She's a cheerful one, huh?
A bit of gratitude might have been nice. What kind of a bratty...
Hey, ease off, Dust. She looked
I mean,
like
they've
she
been
was
attacked
pretty
and she probably
depressed.
lost a couple of people.
I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry, Fidget. I don't know what came over me just then.
Was
Come on,
he
let's keep
evil?
moving.
Maybe he was evil before he got amnesia. Alright, so... oh, is that some kind of shop?
Ah, our famed savior. I had hoped to come.
The
Welcome to
echo
my
in that
humble
voice
shop.
acting. That's how you know it's an indie game, I guess. Just little inconsistencies there. It's pretty same my inventory here actually. I could get this dull ring. I'll get two of them. Cupcakes. I'll get this pendant. it's less luck actually. I probably shouldn't have bought that. Whatever. Let's sell the waltz payment.
You honor us with...
Please tell your friends. Your rich friends. Okay. I keep... For some reason, it's clicking to the right stick to open this menu. It's a bit of an unusual choice. Oh, another quest to pick up.
Oh, hi. Maybe you can help?
He's not in the...
No, he's...
Don't worry.
My name is...
Calm down.
I think he was doing some...
Gia?
If you find
Yep, good for you. Want more?
Good day. I'm Mayor Bram.
It's nothing.
No need to be modest, my friend. We can't thank you enough.
Dust. My name is Dust.
Ah, are you talking about the Watchman? You must understand.
There was also this...
Yes, that could only be Ginger. She can be a bit of a hand.
She looked pretty upset.
Don't concern yourself.
What help could I possibly provide?
Yet again with the modesty. You're no mere travelers, that...
I don't know. I'm searching for...
Then perhaps we can help each other. If you help our village, I promise I'll...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You hold on a second. You're saying the...
Until recently, they would attack us in small groups. Nothing we couldn't handle. Now, they coordinate attacks on a much larger scale.
What do they
That's
want?
a lot of dialogue.
Our land, I imagine.
Just a casual observation, but they don't seem...
Well, whatever it is, it's become a serious problem.
You want us to find their...
It certainly would cripple their advance. You'll be doing the...
How about it, Dust?
Well...
You feel a conflict of emotions.
Helping this village is the right thing to do, but it...
I think that strange feeling you've got is a little foreign concept.
Charming as always, Fidget.
I think you've made a wise...
All right, Mayor Bram, you've convinced us. We'll do...
Okay.
That's my... The Watchman
yeah.
reported increased monster activity.
Clearly,
to most
I've
of our
stopped
village.
caring about
I
the
imagine
voice acting
that's where you
again.
should go. But do be careful, strong as you...
I understand, Mayor.
That's a lot of XP I just keep getting. Another one.
Hey,
I'm just picking
you're
more
the
up.
outsider.
Yeah, that's me.
That's great. So you must know your way around out there.
Okay, now we've
Depends
got
on the
someone
favor. What is it you need?
Irish.
Well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is
Is it
Faye,
Irish?
and
It's
I'm
Faye
in
to be
charge of keeping our...
Oh, so therefore equipment...
In so many words. Tell you what, if you could bring me 5 imp hides, I would gladly buy them off you for more than the shop a lot.
I'll keep my eyes...
Much appreciated.
Another level up? Just from talking? That's... Alright. Okay, Oh jeez, look at that health boost again. Like, it's just kind of going up exponentially. I will save this gem this time. Because I'm sure I'll unlock a threshold to just boost Fidget straight away and just break everything. Ooh, a world map. Alright, so like the game is actually opened up now. The Glade, Aurora Village, Archer's Past. So this is where I'm supposed to go next. Let's just go there. Let's do a manual save. Oh, I started at level 0 for some reason. That's an interesting choice. Ow.
Do you hear something flapping?
Aside from your own wings.
That isn't you?
Hey, I don't make that much noise.
Wait, you're right. Look out! We've got company!
It is very sleek, isn't it? I think it's just a bit of a miscalculation because like I'm multiplying the projectiles, but then I also upgraded it straight away because like I recognized it as being like an obvious growth here because like I went from 1 to 77 attack power, so like that's 77 times powerful, and then I multiplied the projectiles by like 20 to like 20 or something, because like the basic attack just throws 3, that looks really weak, right? But then I do that. That's like, I multiplied one projectile to like, what is that, 20, 30? And look at how much stamina that consumes. So like, if I just spam this, it's just a massive multiplication. And like, it just uses my stamina bar, right? Like it's pretty much just me recognizing how I can break it easily. And it's also slightly homing. Crikey. Yeah. That is a good word to use. Like, there's not even like a... It's a repeating hit as well, isn't it? It goes through the enemy and circles back. It really is like just broken. What are you selling? Oh hey, like defensive upgrades, that's cool.
Your transaction is most appreciated.
I didn't actually sell anything to you. I think this is also like clearly a game where it's like there is like a balance to it, but like it doesn't try hard at trying to make it challenging. It really is just about the cool factor. Like that doesn't mean it's an overly easy game. It's just more like you can upgrade to break the game quickly. But since the upgrades are optional, you know, it really just depends on the variability. Difficulty I make that right. Like it's really all about flashing as well. I can't say if there's like an actual connection to it, but it really makes me feel of Kingdom Hearts. It really makes me think of Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2. And like Kingdom Hearts is a very misunderstood game when it comes to combat because people think it's just a button masher and it makes it easy. But like once you get to hard mode, can I even change the difficulty here? Like once you get to hard mode and like critical mode, like, that's where the difficulty actually starts hitting you. There you go. I've been playing on normal, right? Like there's tough and hardcore. Let's not change the difficulty yet. So like normal, it's really just about like having fun with the system. And like Kingdom Hearts 2 in particular, like it had a lot of things that made it in the combat system that made it so like you can just button mash your way through, and it's very flashy and satisfying. But there was also a depth to the system where like when you play on hard, you couldn't actually spam anymore. And like, I'll need to play on hard. I'll need to play on hard to actually see if it's the same here. But like, I think I'm getting that same feeling. Where it's like it's very flashy, it's very satisfying. But you know, like maybe it's just a really forgiving range of like difficulty. Where it's like you can satisfy both worlds. Whereas like people want a difficult game, people want a satisfying game. It's hard to know what this is inspired by. That is very overpowered though, like 19 damage. That is super broken. And that was a boss just then. That was a boss in the previous map. I mean, I could also just be entire, correct? Hey. So yeah, I've been trying to set up a regular schedule of like streaming at around this time every week now. So I've skipped a couple of weeks, but I've been doing that for the last couple of months. Just one a week seems to be pretty good for me. So yeah.
Finally, we're out of those caverns.
What's the matter? Afraid of the dark?
Ha! I laugh at the dark. Actually, I'm afraid of heights.
Wait, heights?
Fly all the
How is
time?
that possible? You fly all the time, everywhere.
Oh, do I? I must have forgotten. Just like you must have forgotten that I can still fall at any time.
Never looked at it that way. You're an interesting one, Fidget.
But yeah, I started a couple of months ago where I wanted to like have some kind of regularity to my streaming. So I thought, you know what, let's just do one a week. Let's do it at the same time every week, Sunday morning. You know, it's Eiri's Sunday morning stream. Or Saturday afternoon, depending on the time zone. So. I'm not saying it's an alternative to church, but you know, it's just what's on Sunday. That is so broken. It's one of those things where it's like, it's so fun that I don't mind it. Oh, it's attacking from below. Okay, that's new. Ooh, okay. I actually had to use the heal button for once. You know, I can't get those items, but I don't care. Like, that's just revenge. It only healed me up to 50%. Huh. But yeah, like I said it at the beginning, where it's like I gave some context on what's interesting about this game, and I didn't have low expectations. It's more like I had fairly neutral expectations on like how good this game was. I was really speaking from more the perspective of a game developer and an aspiring game developer, where it's like, this is one of those games which is used as an example to inspire budding game developers who are still in school, right? It's like, hey, like if you can join the company, or if you want to go indie, this is an example of an indie game where someone found a path to make this game by themselves. Like they had a background in animation. They worked in the game industry already, I think. They might not have. They might have just worked in regular television animation. But either way, they had industry experience. And then they were able to expand their skills. And like they had, like, Xbox just was there at the right time to give them structure to actually self-publish. And I'm dead for the first time.
What was that?
I think.
Did you just hit yourself?
Dust, you must take care.
Oh,
Even the
right, I
greatest of
can't do
swordsmen
that so many
cannot
times.
maintain the dust storm for that long.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, is that
I'll
why
try
I was
to be more
turning red
careful.
when I was spamming it?
Keep an eye on your color. If you start
Oh, yeah.
turning red and the screen begins to shake, you're close to losing it.
I think I turned off screen shake. But yeah, this is probably the point where spamming is starting to like backfire on me. Just slightly, just slightly. Falling out of the sky. I just like it's like for some reason I'm suddenly thinking of passenger pigeons. Like so, like back in the day when, like according to the stories, when passenger pigeons weren't extinct yet, they flew in flocks so large that they blotted out the sky. And you could essentially just fire your shotgun aimlessly into the sky, and you would just have birds, just dozens and dozens of birds falling out, and you would eat so well. And obviously because it was so easy to hunt, that's how it became extinct. But like, just seeing them all fall out of the sky like that, that's what I was really thinking of. Opening with a burst like that is still pretty incredible. And that's a level up. The fact that I can do an aerial whirlwind and do the projectiles as well, that's just breaking it even more. Oops. Ooh, that looks like a mine entrance. Is this a long bridge? Is this a battle arena? It's just a bridge. That is incredible. Okay, it's still pretty broken. A lot of money it's dropping too.
We must be getting close.
How can you tell?
Look.
We may still be able to save the others. Let's hurry.
I can see why this became kind of like one of the indie darlings of that time when it came out. What was it, like 2010s, like mid 2010s or something, early 2010s. Because like I really am just doing the same attacks over and over. My combo isn't improving. It's a simple moveset, but like it is just constantly satisfying to do. That's a key. Oopsie. I would definitely recommend this game. Like, is it sophisticated? I'm not sure yet. But like, it doesn't need to be, right? You have a simple set. You have a simple move set, which managed to just be constantly satisfying. Look at how I just mowed them all down. And there's something. What is that thing floating down? That's weird. What is that? Hot chop or something. What is that? Let's see that. I don't know what that red thing is.
This was done recently.
We don't have time to wait for it to die out. There's got to be another way around.
Aw, can I just dash through? Aw, oh well. I mean, I had to try. Oh, and I have to compliment the camera as well. It's a very nice dynamic camera. It zooms out subtly and it zooms in subtly depending on the map, but like it's not like my character presence is actually quite good. Like it zooms out when I'm moving, or maybe it depends on the location. But it's also not locked onto the character, like it is trailing behind the character. Very nice. It's one of those things where it's like, that is a very nice camera actually. It's one of those little things where it's like, it's one of, it's like if it's done well you don't notice, right? Like it stays ahead of the character's view, so like it's always looking forward. But it also doesn't snap straight away. Like it just suddenly does it. It's yeah, I've done cameras like this. Okay, so I need to pick up that bomb fruit. Where was that? Wait, oh, the bomb fruit was in the other map, wasn't it? don't think I can take a bomb fruit from the next map over. Oh, I can. Okay. Oh, I didn't expect that. Notes added, fire and dust. If only we could harness the power of the storm. Huh. Oh, you bought some gunpla? Oh, that's cool. So which one did you get? Well, I don't really know much about all the Gundam models, but oh, I can break the wall.
That did it! I can hear the water rushing below.
You're not very subtle, but that wasn't half bad.
That's quite a bit of damage. To recharge my stamina. There we go. That was a bit difficult. Well, tiny bit. I really am just mowing more down my head. Ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. Alright, destination. Do I need to manually save? It's auto-saves.
Ah.
I mean, I'm kind of drowning in gold now, aren't I? I could upgrade the pendant, but like I'm still pretty fine. I think it's because of small mode, right?
Watch your back, my friend.
Oh man, the ominous silence. Is this a boss?
I really don't like the look of
Don't
this.
say that.
We've made it this far,
Don't
Fidget.
say that.
Stay
That's
close
just
to me
you're
and you'll be
jinxing it.
fine.
I
What do you
don't
see,
like that.
Aura?
Look at this.
Anything?
Another enemy stands before you. But this one...
What is it, Aura?
It's a friendly turned evil or something. Like, what?
Be careful, Dust.
Oh, what is that?
So, you've come.
Jeez, that looks kind of vaguely Dragon Ball Z.
You murdered all these innocent people.
With a furry tail. He kind of looks like Cooler.
You dare speak to me of innocence when you have so casually slain a countless number of my children.
Your children? You're talking about those monsters back there? Who are you?
So, you don't remember my name?
He even talks like Cooler. Like, Mewtwo's another good one. Yeah, Mewtwo definitely.
I don't care what your name is. You're no different than those monsters I fought before. And like them, you will fall to my blade.
You are the only monster here, puppet. As I turn your bones to char, your final thought will be that Fuse was victorious. Okay. Now die!
I'm just struggling actually. Oh man, is he really just sending Dracula style? I wasn't gonna say it because he did the giant fire column thing, but I was thinking, oh, that's definitely a Dracula thing. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna eat a chicken now. I haven't even needed to use power yet. Okay, how do I change items? There should have been a hotkey to automatic. I just ate all of that, so. Oh no, I should have bought health, hadn't I? Ooh, cupcakes. I'll equip that. See, I guess this is the part where it stops getting easy. Okay, well, I really was just button mashing, wasn't I? Just kind of banging my head against it.
The lights of Elysium shine upon me. But can they reach the darkness within you? I have come to my end.
What are you?
Among the last of a dying breed, a once proud race.
I don't know what, but is this is like somewhat corny and also. It's like you remember when you're like if you've played Assassin's Creed, it's like you always assassinate someone. The moment you kill them, the screen goes white and they get a speech.
And others like you. They came to my village.
Oh, but clearly inspired by that.
I can't remember.
There is sadness in your eyes, but it is not guilt. It is loss. After all you've done to my kind, you still think only of yourself. Perhaps that is for the best. Your leader,
Gaius?
He led you
and your fellow
assassins.
Gaius? Really? That's a little bit on the nose, isn't it? It's like let's just conquer the world like the Romans did, or something like that.
Allies amongst the warm bloods, but one escaped. She was the only one I would dare spare in the slaughter that was to come.
Adjust my mic here a little bit.
Who are you talking about? Who did I kill?
Who knows? Who sees? My vision has left me. I return now to the life thread and to my brethren.
Like you say it, he looks like me too, but I'm saying it looks like cooler. I think it's because of the head and those protrusions.
To ashes.
Dust to dust.
A little bit of both, I guess.
He knew who I was, Fidget. He'd seen me before. If only he'd lived a moment longer. If only I'd managed to keep him alive somehow.
As you can see by the dead littering this village, that would not have been a good idea.
I'm sure you're right. We should return to Aurora and report to Mayor Bram. There was also that name, Gaius.
Alrighty, well that's like chapter 2 done. And what ability do I get?
Just during the battle, I was studying Fuse's attacks. I think I might have picked up on his technique.
I've got a feeling we'll need it. Those monsters likely won't let us leave without a fight.
Projectile type? Okay, we've got fire. I wonder how game-breaking that'll be. And I haven't unlocked like the second tier of upgrades. I have 3 gems. So the healing items, they're numerical instead of percentage based. Which means I'm gonna need to switch eventually. Also, I'm just looking at the time here, and it's like it's been 2 hours. So like, that's a pretty good pacing. Like, so the first boss was around the 1 hour mark. And like on the dot, I reached the 2 hour mark, and that's the second boss. That is a very, very tightly balanced gameplay loop there. And I'm doing a little bit of exploration, but not that much. But like that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Of course, It is a side scroller. That's what I was gonna say. Like, of course, it is a side scroller. So like, it's possible that they the gameplay, the length of the gameplay is carefully measured. Although it's especially since this is fairly linear. So okay, how do I get out of here?
What's the problem?
Well, you did say they were his children.
Children or not, they don't look all that happy to.
Hey, ugly!
I mean, like I have genocide or something. I guess genocide time.
There's just no pleasing some people.
I feel nervous about saying that word. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Well, I mean, that's what happens in video games with like this. Like, just kill everything anyway. Alright, let's try... Let's try this. Oh, wrong one. Not as devastating, I think. But like, oh, holy hell! Like just the power behind that. Let's just use the original. That's clearly broken. Now I have not been grabbing all the items in the game, but
What's all this?
These flags are a warning. The challenges and creatures within are unlike anything you've dealt with before. Death will.
I think I've heard of these.
Cool. We've got like optional dungeons.
Hey, your memory.
Just little bits here and there.
So let's hope you've saved. Okay, let's save. So like I'm vaguely remembering an old principle of side-scroller game design to kind of figure out how to set the gameplay loop, and it's quite simple. It comes from Mega Man actually. There was something that came from like the first or second Mega Man game where it's like, as a side-scroller that's linear, all you really have to do, like the player has a fixed walking speed, and if you set the length of the level, like the distance to walk, like if you relate the distance to walks to your running speed, then you can actually set a fairly reliable game length, where it's like you know how long it'll take for someone to get through a level within a certain error margin, because it's limited by your running speed. So like I'm just suddenly thinking of that when I realized that, like, oh, the first boss was around the 1 hour mark, the second boss was around the 2 hour mark. It's like, oh, it's just an old principle of game design where it's like, if you want the level to last a certain length of time, you do the math based on the running speed. Of course, optional dungeons kind of offset that a little. Check score. Okay, Cave of Trials time. And I think I've already taken a tiny bit of damage. Oh, that's 2 minutes. Oh, that's all my healing items. That's okay for a first try. What did I get here? An item. Okay. How do I get out of here? There we go. Oh, that didn't take that long. It's only a couple minutes. Whoa. Just flying straight up. Let's get out of here. Meanwhile, far to the north.
Sir, the preparations are nearly complete. We found another of their camps, but
it was deserted, of course. Keep up your search. They're going somewhere.
and we need to know where that is.
Of course, sir. If that's all.
What of the rumors, Commander? Is there any truth to them at all?
We are investigating, sir. But surely you do
Oh wow, that
believe...
hand animation.
Commander,
It's kind
it
of
is not
3D.
your place to question what I believe. Our moment of glory draws near, and I want results.
As you wish, General.
Where are you, my friend? Why are you hiding from me?
Is that my friend and I just gained amnesia? Okay. So that's the end of an area. I never found the blacksmith, did I? Where is that blacksmith?
Please. I'll keep my eyes.
Much.
Okay, let's look at quests briefly. What's in the box? Return the note. Archer's Pass. That's where the blacksmith is. So I'm just gonna restock my items, but honestly, I don't really feel like I need to stream this game anymore. Like I don't think I've actually felt that way. I mean, there's been a couple of games where it's like I felt like I should like stop because I've shown too much, or like
I have the best selection you'll ever find in this store.
Let's just buy tons of cupcakes. How many cupcakes can I buy? Like 10? 10? I can buy 10? Okay, that's a lot. Let's buy 10. Just get all the cupcakes.
Thank you for coming in.
Oh, that's a lot of cupcakes. So, okay, let's try that again. For some reason, I don't feel like I need to stream this game anymore. Like, just once is enough, because like there's just something very satisfying about this. Because like I kind of just wanted to show this game off. Not so much to complete it, but to just say, hey, you know, like, this was an indie game from back then. It was a big deal back then because of what it represented. Like the population of gamers and the game industry has also grown since then. So like I mostly thought of it just in relation to like that Lost Soul Aside game, where like that too was also made by one guy who and like it straight up just looks like a AA game. Not the biggest game in the world, but the way it looked, the level of quality and its appearance and graphics, even one person, if they know how to use their resources, can reach a level of gaming fidelity that's on par with a studio. It requires a lot of resourcefulness and like just knowing who to talk to when it comes to connections, but like it's been done. Like it's not like I remember those headlines for that game, and I'll probably take a look at that later at some point in the future, but I saw those headlines and I just saw that as like pretty much a repeat of when this game was also in the headlines, and it's like it's a difference of around 10 years. So like it's obviously fallen out of collective memory, the collective memory of gamers, but this went through the same thing, you know. It's like it's made by one guy who had an industry background already, so he knew how to start running, like just kind of hit the ground running, but and make use of the resources he had. But like for the most part, you know, like you can make a game of very fine quality by yourself. It's like if you're a budding game developer or an aspiring one who's still in school or something, this is one of those games which serves as an example to that. Everything else about it, like I didn't expect it to feel this good, but that is honestly just a great bonus, you know. Like it's just very well put together. Like I didn't expect it to be like my kind of jam or anything, but like it's still pretty well put together. It's a little bit outdated, obviously. But that's because, you know, it was made for a different generation. I'm not sure how clearly it comes through, but like the dialogue portraits.
I have the best selection you'll ever find
You can
in this
see the
store at this moment in time.
you can see the
Please,
upscaling.
look around.
Right, it's because it was made for 720p, so that portrait that came up, like it's upscaled resolution, it's a bit blurry.
You honor us with your patronage.
And like there's also just little things about the menu. It's not as really tightly put together with like the expectations I have now. It's not a bad thing, it's just a little bit messy, because like these pop-ups, you know, like those are little things I could say, right? It was like these pop-ups could have been like in the bottom instead. It does have a functional mouse though, which is great. And like it's missing a bunch of settings. There's no bars here. Again, just little things, but that's mainly because those standards didn't really exist yet. You know, this was made for the Xbox 360, and it was made with the Xbox 360. I can't remember the name of the toolkit at the moment, but like it was made in there. I mean, heck, there's even colorblind mode's been a thing forever. You know, like. But what's kind of cool here is that like, oh, that's a nice little touch. So like instead of having like color filters, it instead adds extra dialogue to just tell you the color of stuff, which is like an immersive way of incorporating colorblind support instead of like just doing a color shift, you know. I think this is something I've seen less of, where it's like it should really be adding gameplay elements or altering gameplay to but anyway, that's a completely different tangent. But yeah, there's even like an adjustable HUD here. I didn't highlight that at the beginning, but like I can actually adjust the HUD here. So that's there's even like an overscan border here, which is really neat. Like that's kind of huge. That's around 90%. But for the sake of consoles, you know, like the HUD should be in a little bit because of the overscan. That was kind of a thing at the time, but I can just move it to the corner here instead. I can even scale it if I want to. But if I scale it up, you can see that there's like there's some rasterization here. So I can even shrink it to fit in with like if I was playing in 4K or something, which is kind of neat. So let's just put that back there. But yeah, it's like it's just I didn't expect it to just feel this good. But I suppose like all the other games as well around this time, back when indie games was really starting to get their foot in the door, like. It's good. I can't believe I sat on this for so long. Although I did say, you know, like it was only on Xbox. It was yeah, I'm fairly sure it was on Windows at the same time, but I just went over my head entirely. Like I just never thought of getting it. But yeah, I think that's kind of it. Like there's nothing else I really need to say about this game. And anything else I do, like if I keep playing, it's just really just for fun. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the stream. I really did just want to show it off in that respect. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you kind of liked the game and just seeing the game and what it was like. Just a little bit, like I said, it's just a little bit of history, I think, just looking back and Sorry, I have like the Steam page open. The trailer just started. Just looking back, you know, like at the game industry and seeing like what was kind of notable that might have been forgotten. That's kind of it. So let's just end it here. Let's go to the end screen here, and I will see you around. It goes on sale quite regularly. I mean, I think at the moment it's even on sale now. But it's just a nice little fun thing. And I'll definitely be continuing this. Like, I didn't expect to be impressed so quickly, you know, but yeah, it's just very fun and visceral. So, I will see you around, and yeah, bye.